Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with Bohemia's best boy, Mutt. We're at the graveyard and we are going to come in and look for this saltpeter stuff. We probably need to speak to the gravedigger, who looks like he might be in his house over there. There might be, so as you probably gathered if you watched the last episode, there might be some continuity errors here just because I had some OBS recording problems, so basically I had to re-record the beginning and end of the video at different times. So I tied it all together as best I could, but there'll be certain things, like in this playthrough, in this part of it, I haven't read the strength skill book yet, like I did in the sort of re-recorded footage. So yeah. But anyway, I'm already in my sort of charming outfit, so let's go in and talk to the gravedigger. Is he in here? It's probably him. Gravedigger Ignatius.
To you.
Hello. We could ask him about the hermit, actually, who is another one on our checklist of things to do in this area. Go on then, we'll work through these.
What happened to Ambrose the Hermit?
Oh, Mother of God, deliver us from evil.
Okay.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
That's right. But I haven't seen it in his hut for a few years. Most likely he sold it.
As you might remember, it's the sword that we're actually interested in, but there does seem to be a
What do you
bigger
know about
mystery.
this diabolical apparition.
Christ have mercy. I want nothing to do with that.
Okay. We probably won't get a lot of information from him about that then, but what about the saltpeter pit?
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Tell him the truth.
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it, and that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into.
Yeah.
What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use
We passed
a helping
those on the
hand.
way here.
At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Yeah, why not?
Dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Yes, I understand.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Yeah?
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
Okay, seems like a nice fella. Anyway, so at the moment it is early afternoon. So we got two choices. We can either stay here, or we can sort of go on and get on with stuff. So I think I might go on and get on with stuff because we're... Is this Pebbles? Yeah. Because we're quite near to Apollonia here, and there's obviously a little bit there we want to take care of. So let's have a quick look at our journal and our map. So here's the fast travel point for Apollonia, so it's just up the road. But I'll put a little marker there to say when we cut off to the north. And we're looking for Marika, but we're also looking for the Hermit, who... yeah, I don't know, he's in there somewhere. I can't remember the specific instructions. We were given some instructions to find him, but it was like... Take a right when you see two trees leaning against each other and... Walk through the woods until you find a small stone and with two others. it was a little bit vague, honestly. So we'll just roam the area until we stumble across it. Now, who are you?
Whoa!
Friendly or not friendly? A mercenary. So you see, I think he's friendly enough.
I wouldn't.
Have a look. So we're about to turn left to go up the road to Apollonia.
Someone gave it to me for free.
I get... It might be that. So it feels... I think at some point... Henry will probably say it out loud, but at some point I think we can... I think I'm going to come off the horse. It doesn't feel like this is particularly mount-friendly terrain. At some point we can use Mutt to track her, I think. Which we'll do. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little while till we're actually sort of in the right area, so we'll just run through for a bit. Actually,
Come here!
make sure Mutt's with us. Tell you what, let's give him a bit of food to get his obedience up. I hope it's not too cannibalistic to feed him wolf meat. Give him a little praise.
Good boy.
And...
Here, Mutt.
Okay, I don't have anything to track yet, but let's
Mutt,
just say to stay at heel. We're pretty much going to the same area we were at with Gnarly and Lord Samine. Oh god, I've gone off the beaten track now. We need to head north. We'll go this way. Okay, we're coming across one of the enemy camps, but Marika could be nearby here. Hoping the camp hasn't repopulated. I suppose we couldn't rule it out. Oh crap. Hired hand Venser. Isn't...
What are you doing here?
What was his deal, Venser? I can't remember now.
Don't you want to leave already?
Don't know why he's chucking us out of this camp in the woods, but...
Wouldn't you rather leave? Go sniff somewhere else.
Heel.
Sod off!
Alright, can we track her now?
Here you go.
Let's feed. Hang on.
Take it. Search.
Aha! On then, Matt. You lead us to Marika. Where are you going? Crazy dog. down here. Could be. Sounds like she's in a cave, but I think we're going up here. This could be it. Is this it? Aha.
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Hang up, Mutt. Behaviour.
Heal.
We'll give you a little praise as well. Good
Nice.
boy.
Come here.
Nice. That worked really well. So there. Seems like they're probably in here. Oh dear.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They would not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after Dad. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor, so my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
That's not what the Voivod told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I can help him myself. I've got the marigold decoction, haven't I?
I think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... alright then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help with the healing.
I've got
You
one
can
on
take
me.
this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
I think I'm okay for the general info. So we'll leave here. That's good. Did we get a general map marker for here now? We can find our way back. I don't know if we did. Maybe. But let's see if we can find the hermit here. He's probably not that far. I want to go north. Wow, okay. It's probably not too far from here. Can I pick these mushrooms? I gather these. I haven't seen the red ones before. Although I think I might have looted some. Oh, I was gonna call him, but he's right there. Okay, let's have a look. So yeah, kind of still to the north a bit. He's probably around in this area somewhere. It's going to be a matter of spotting his little house or something. Unless he's in a cave. He might be in a cave. Fortunately, I can't track him. The instructions might be copied into my journal. What's that? Like a little cross thing over there. So let's have a look. So, Hoymit. Hovel in the rocks. That's all the info I've got. Hovel in the rocks. Okay. I don't think we're quite in the search zone yet, so keep going. We'll keep going north and keeping an eye out, but it sounds like it could be a cave. It could be just a little shack in amongst the sort of gullies and stuff, I suppose. Not exactly sure. But it's not a vast search area, so hopefully just by wandering about a bit we might find it. Can't remember. I literally can't remember the directions we were given. I'm not even sure I'd spot the landmarks. I think he might be around here. It just feels like there is going to be something here. Aha! Well, that was lucky. Alright. Is Mutt here? Yeah, Mutt's there. Guess that's the guy. Let's see what on earth is going on with him.
Haven't you got anything better to do? Clear off before I lose my patience.
God be with you, Hermit.
God be with you, Hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents,
You were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
The apparition was seen by the Conciliatory Cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there. Maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am
Oh.
Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose was a member of your order.
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskowitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
Alright, what is it?
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Okay, cool. Nice to finally find out what on earth was going on there. Which village does he want me to go to? Okay, she's she's actually right down near the grave digger. That's where we're going anyway, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could just fast travel there, right? Ooh. Let's just continue on our way. We've got places to be. It was probably the Vostek, or whatever his name was. It's been a while since we did his thing. I can't remember what his like deal was. There's pebbles. We're not too far. There was a lady who was kind of going around in the church ground, so I assume it's her. Must be her, right?
Good afternoon.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
Okay.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
They should rest in peace.
The dead should rest in peace. Even if they aren't in consecrated ground.
You're right, lad. But sometimes there's no choice but to disturb them. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonorable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarreled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Ah, the conciliatory cross when they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
Yep.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave, to bless their reconciliation. Take care, my the angel of the Lord, declared unto Mary, when she conceived of the Holy Spirit.
So it's over there. I wonder if I can hop over this wall. No.
And the word was made flesh.
Alright, we'll just use the gate then. Like a normal person. Do. Looking for a rosebush. Rob the grave? I don't really want to rob the grave, but okay. Alright, take some more bones. We'll have to go and get the conciliatory cross after, but I can't remember exactly where that is. Hey dude. Doing a little bit of burying, don't worry about it. So where do we want to go?
Against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Where does she want it? I don't want to accidentally rob that grave. Is that what they want? I'll save just in case this is bad. Okay, it's the right place. Bury the remains.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but our Father, there are many sinners in this world. In the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil.
Oh, is that cross? Oh, no, that's fine then, we're done. Okay.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. It was good to see you,
Cool.
my friend.
Okay, it's getting a bit dark. I don't know if I'll head back into Apollonia yet. Or do I? What time is it? Might have a couple of hours till it gets dark, I suppose. We do need to sleep. It might be a good opportunity to do that, seeing as we're up early. I wonder if the gravedigger will let me sleep somewhere.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
He does, kind of. Like, is there like just a lump of straw somewhere I can crash on? Where's his basement, I suppose? I could have a look in there. As long as it's somewhere he won't stumble across me and freak out. It's not really a bed, is it? Or is that a bed? No, it's a lump of wood. Alright, you know what? I will pick this lock. It's just a load of food. I don't want that. Probably not close that again now. Okay, I guess we'll go in his house. Maybe he's got more than one bed. Maybe he won't mind too much if I spend the night in one. That's him there, isn't it? Can I? Don't think. We're up in that hayloft. I don't think I can get up there anyway. Well, he's only got the one bed, and he's not going to want us sleeping in his bed, so. There was that chapel in the graveyard. I wonder if there might be something in there. It's a place of rest, isn't it? Ugh. Okay, let's have a quick look at the map. Is there anywhere around here I might be able to go and rest? I mean, there's Troskovitz. I suppose I could buy a bed at the inn. The thing is, I might be wanted there. It's the only thing. We could go up there and just kind of see what their reactions are to me, I suppose. Can't sleep on there, can I? Can I sit? If I sit in it, do I get the option to sleep on it? No. Well then, horse. It isn't too far, to be honest. What did you say to my dog? That's it, isn't it? Actually been hit this bit before. Map. Welp. Took the wrong turn. I wonder if there's somewhere on this farm I can sleep. Might be like a barn or something I can hunker down in. Yeah, I can sleep here. Oh. No, this appears to be a pigsty. No. All I want is a rest.
Careful.
What brings you here?
I just want to sleep.
You mangy mutt. Call
Hey.
that beast to heel.
Okay, not the warmest of welcomes. I'm going to fast travel to Troskowitz, I think. I guess we'll find out if I'm wanted. Okay, so it's still evening, that's good. But the guards aren't chasing after me, so I'm probably okay. Let's just buy a bed at the inn.
You silly doggy.
He is silly. That Betty.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Can I spend the night?
Can I spend the night here?
Well, I don't know. This isn't an inn.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the hay.
All right? I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Agreed. Like I said, you can sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering about my house.
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right next to the wood.
Okay.
How's your aunt these days? Don't even ask.
I was going to say, how do you know my aunt? I guess this is where she said. Is that it? Here. Hooray! Okay. So first of all, why don't we do a little bit of reading? Because like I said, in this playthrough, I haven't yet studied this particularly much. Let's do that. Almost half done. Ooh. Sleep and save. Yeah, we need to be back bright and early, so maybe we'll get up at like 5 AM. And we'll hightail it over to the graveyard. I'll fast travel over there. Except I can't. Let's ride. A bit hungry. I'll have to chew some of that boiled wolf meat I've got. Bit of bread too. Oh god. Keep doing that. She lose energy eating the wolf meat, but we'll gotta feed Mutt as well. Wherever he is. There he is.
Here, Mutt!
So that's the road we need to take to... No, it isn't. It's east we need to go, isn't it? East, 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 east. That's the road we need to take. So let's get...
Come here!
Let's get Pebbles here. Also need to... Oh, he's absolutely filthy. We do our laundry on the way out of the village. I suppose if you spend the whole day digging up graves, you might get quite messy. I might wear my sneaking clothes actually for the next bit. Because if they get mucky, it will actually help the sneaking by the sound of it, which is kind of cool. Fancy clothes. We need those to be clean. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That's where my sneaky clothes. If these get dirty, it's all good. I'm going to go over there to that graveyard.
Gah! Gah!
So what is that?
Go!
Hopefully this is about the right time. Hey dude. Let's get going.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Aha, there they are. My horse in the stable? I don't even know where his stable is. Ah. Going over to the trough by the look of it. Alright, let's get up here. How do I get on the mount? A long day of grave digging ahead of us. Alright. Not quite sure what this day is going to involve, to be honest. Maybe chucking things onto the back of the wagon, perhaps. We could have bribed him with the meat, as was suggested, but it seemed like, you know, this might lead to fun stuff. You never know.
We've got a long journey ahead of us. So
Certainly
get
unusual.
yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad.
Was he crazy
Even
then?
then he was a great big smart-ass.
Ugh.
When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
We could lie.
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
Yikes.
Yeah! Yeah!
There you go. Whoa.
Lazy bones.
What'd you call me?
Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on.
Yeah, we're...
Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
Yeah, I found that last episode. Oh.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
Did I find the deer when I was there before?
Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll head back in there. I know exactly what he's talking about, but... I don't remember seeing a deer carcass. Alright, I can't remember how to get into it now. This'll do. Right, actually in here. I mean, I did open that door before. It might not... okay. Still It's very locked again, so let's go back round the other way that I found to break into it. See, that wasn't there before, was it? It must have...
Jesus, what stench! Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Must have spawned after I was here. I can't... Oh. Do I go through the window again? No. Alright, well I'm going to have to drop the sack, aren't I? Get the door. Come on then, Matt. Crap. Okay, we're going to have to fight this wolf, I think. Where is it? Don't think there are any more. Go on then, Mutt. I'm glad we found out what that place was anyway. It was a bit mysterious when we found it the previous time. Is there something going on by the cart? Oh god. Quite a few of them. Hang on, I'm gonna go... Let's put our armour on here. There's gonna be a fight.
I've no idea what you're on about, fella.
Two stinking bastards. There was... This fella's with him.
I want to
sure.
talk to you!
Look.
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Do I look like a thief to you?
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas.
Alright, well we managed to resolve that without violence, so let's put our sneaky clothes back on. No thieves around here, no sir. Guess we pop this in the a cart here. There we go. How you doing, Ignatius? You alright?
What now?
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go.
Okie doke.
Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
You gonna let me off?
Lazy bones.
Alright, well let's check out the stream first. There might be like a corpse or something in it that's poisoning the water and in turn poison the pigs. Let's get my little torch out though. Oh dear, but I doubt it was that.
To drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Upstream. Wait, which is upstream? I can't tell which way it's flowing. I'll follow the map marker, I guess. This looks downstream because it's downhill. Oh, I think we're just in an area. Okay. Let's go. This must be upstream. Oh, dead deer.
Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Should we recover them? It's not. I feel like our stamina lasts longer when we're not wearing the armour, which makes sense, but we are still carrying the armour, so in a way it doesn't make that much sense. We're just not wearing it. Where's Ignatius? Oh, he's over here.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
You are cleaning up carcasses. Okay, well we've got it sorted anyway, but I better go to the farm and grab the dead pigs as well. Glamorous work for Henry today. Oh, this is the guy that told me to piss off before. I suppose I was trying to break into his house to sleep, find somewhere to sleep. Okay, yeah, these are the sties, aren't they? I did notice these. I mean, this time there are dead pigs in them. Mutt's like, oh, there's good eating on them.
Yeah. And another.
Pretty hefty, eh? They lived like royalty here.
Hey, Matt. What's your name? Dog. Oh, this is slow going. Alright, one more.
Oh well.
Yeah. Ugh, and another.
Okay, out of the way, Matt. Oh, you're making this difficult than it needs to be.
Pretty hefty, hey?
I wonder how many
They
more
live
stops
like
we've got.
royalty here.
We still haven't had much of a clue about where Hans is. I wonder if he's just going to meet up with us at the wedding or something. We know is he went off with some other people.
What's next? Are we going?
Yeah, I guess.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You'd
eat
eat
that.
that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing
They
wrong
were poisoned.
with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Damn, dude.
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
I don't think I'd eat pigs that had died of poison, but
So
maybe he's
far
built up
it
an
ain't
immunity
that
to certain
bad,
things.
Eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Oh, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
No.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend, but you can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pit yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
Maybe there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
Ha! That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Yeah! Yeah!
I see, so we're not being hired by the owners to get rid of like an ill dog. The neighbours are paying us to kill somebody's dog. That's not nice, is it?
Yeah! Yeah!
I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
Greetings to you.
Alright, we better do this thing then. So where's the poison? Oh, right at the bottom, of course. find this poor dog.
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
I don't know.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
So is he in this field? Over there. Oh no, he's with that lady.
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
No.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Alright, let's get back to the gravedigger. Hopefully we can just tell him, oh yeah, it's done, and he'll just, like, believe us. I guess we'll see. Where is he?
Oh, you much.
Well, I definitely did what you told me to.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye? And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to...
Oh, don't say that.
So, it all went how it should. I use
okay.
a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast.
Cool.
Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Yeah. Get out of there, Mutt. This? I'm looking for white crystals. Ah. You're making this harder. Hey, Mutt, come here.
Come here.
Right, now... Stay. Taste.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, dog. You can follow me again now. We'll find our way from here. So whereabouts on the map are we? Oh, okay. I see. I doubt I could have found this by myself. Quick look at the journal. So we gotta go... Ah, the Voivode as well. He's there. The Miller's down there. I guess we'll try and do those at the same... Maybe I'll do the Miller first and then do the Voivode, because I think we go with him to wherever they go. And I need to be in Samine for that. Okay. Not too bad, but I think we'll do that next time. I think what I'll do is just end this one here. When we come back next... I mean... I wonder where that big castle is. There's quite a lot I've still not explored. I think it's somewhere up here. Maybe... I mean, the story might take us there anyway, I suppose, but... I might end up exploring up there. Or maybe when we finish with Marika, maybe I'll carry on up here and push into this corner a little bit and see what's of interest up there. Yeah, we'll leave it there this time, so thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I thought it was a bit of fun with the Gravedigger, and I'm glad we didn't have to kill that dog. I wouldn't have done that. I definitely was looking for a way around it. You know, hit the like button if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment as well. Always great to hear what you're thinking about the games I'm playing. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.